how's everybody doing? It is nice to see you go. Uh-huh. So, can you ask? Not right away, no. We'll see later on. For the moment, I do have a little bit of a list, so I'm going to go down the list to begin with. Hold on. So, hold on just a second. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Your mentor made fix. What is that? Made fix. What did you write? What is that? All right, hold on. I am going to start on off. First, I want to see. I did not have time. Hi, Laura. Nice to see you, sweetie. Hello, Elena. Hello, Diane. Hello, Juanson. Hello, there's my beautiful Lilith. Lilith, I'm going to write back to you a little bit later, sweetie pie. I haven't been able to at this moment. I will get back to you, sweetie. No. Okay, let's do this. And you were busy, you didn't text me, but you love your reading. Everything makes sense. Perfect. Okay, so hold on just one moment. How's everybody doing, sweetie pies? And how's your day? I'm just going to go into PayPal 1 second. What do you mean, Elaine? What happened with your mentor? What did your mentor do? What did he do? Okay, hold on. Let's go like that. All right. Okay, perfect. See you a little bit later, my beautiful Julie. Alrighty, so hold on. I know that I'm starting on off over here, yes, with Natty. So Natty, you're gonna be first. If you want to ask one question, then you can ask it after Natty, okay? So you can post it here if you want to. Yeah, just post it over here, sweetie pie. And I'm gonna put it onto my little paper. I'm gonna jot it on down with my little bat pen. Yeah, and you can post it. Hi, Loveshine. How are you doing, sweetie? So Natty is first. I am going to go and see Elaine after. Then I'm guessing I'm going to go and see her beautiful Loveshine. I kid you not. All my pens kind of died onto me. And I all wanted to throw away a bunch of her pens. I'm like, why should you? You made me buy these things. So look at all these pens I got. I don't even know what this is. It's a renard. It's a fox. I've got kitty cats. I don't even know what this thing is. I don't know. I've got dinosaurs and all different kind of stuff. This is my usual pen, but I have to buy new recharges. So there you go. I'm batty tonight. Oh, thank you, my beautiful Laura, sweetie. Alrighty, so here we go. So I've got Natty, I've got Elaine, I've got Laura, and then I'm probably gonna have Loveshine. You want the bat one? Yeah, it's cool, ain't it? I know. Okay, it's the one I'm using tonight because it's exciting. All right, I got you, my beautiful Loveshine. You're gonna be up after Laura, okay? It is nice to see you, sweetie. So we are gonna put a timestamp over here for our beautiful friend Natty. I was actually at my daughter's horse lessons when I saw your question, and I was going to answer you by email, but then you said you were going to be sending everything on out to have into the reading, so I will answer you here. But I understand what you're going through. Hold on, we're going to put 415 for Natty, and we're going to just move on through. Okay, so just give me one little second over here, my loves. So Natty, sweetie pie. Yeah, okay, and that's the email that you sent me. Everything is into the email. Alrighty, yeah, and you asked a question about the 14 days, and I said, that's it, right, that you should reach on out, and I said, per the energy, it kind of looked, and it did, like 7 to 14 days. I know that you've been on and off this roller coaster. Whenever you're stuck onto the roller coaster, what you really have to ask yourself is What should I do next? How should I move on forward next? And if you're stuck onto this roller coaster, it's because you're not able to actually get out of the circle altogether, right? So you have to look at a different kind of way of doing so. So hold on just one second. I'm just going to do this. So my love, what has been your technique all the way up until now? Let me ask you that before anything. Are you even here? Let me go see if you're here. Maybe you're not. I think you did say that you're going to be working. No, okay, I've got you. All right. Love Shine, you're 4th. Okay, so I will be with you. I will be with you soon, sweetie pie. All right. I don't see you here, so I'm just going to go with the flow onto this one. All right. And here we go. Now, I remember the 7 to 14 day window quite clearly, and you're right. You're right at the tail end of that. I feel as though the energy altogether still shows that he has feelings, and it still shows that he's been processing a lot of things and thinking about you much more than what he actually lets on. So I kind of feel as though the pause at this moment hasn't been about disinterest, because he does have interest and he can make a movement if he wants to. It's not about disinterest. It's more about his own inner conflicts, how he feels towards this. So I feel as though he's got this inner conflict, which is, I'm going to say, related to the ego versus the heart. Maybe even a fear of emotional, I'm going to say, maturity that kind of comes on through because of the age difference that is actually there altogether. Now, regarding the fact if you should actually let him, this is it. You've asked me, do I let him go and just kind of see what happens? You can do so if you want to. But my question is the following. If you do that, this is the outcome. He continues into the cycle that he's in and he walks away. I know we could argue at that point, well, if he walks away, he didn't really love me. We could argue that, but it's not always the case. It's not because he walks away that he doesn't love you. Sometimes we walk away because we're not able to work with it. We're not able to figure out things. We don't have the strength to make the movement. So sometimes we walk away not because we want to, but because we feel like we have to. It's almost like if there's this tornado and there's this wind, and this wind is blowing you into a direction and you kind of want to go into the other one, but the wind is so strong that it keeps on bringing you further and further off than where you actually want to be. But you're so far off now. How do you get back to the major point? How do you get back to the central point? Sometimes you just kind of feel like it's too far. And if you don't necessarily hear from the other, you just kind of feel like there's a disinterest anyway, so why bother? So that's where the major issue is coming from. I'm going to say to you, if you don't do nothing, he'll end up walking away. And at that moment in time, I need you to ask yourself the following question. If he walks away, do you have your clarity? Do you have all your answers? Do you feel as though you have given every single little bit that you could give to the relationship to understand the problem at hand and to try to work with him in order to fix this? If you can answer yes to all three, I say, all right, do what you want. If you want to let him walk away, you've done everything you possibly could. But if you have not, then you must reach out. Reaching out is not necessarily about being back together. Reaching out is about speaking, understanding each other. Sometimes reaching on out is about closing those ties to be able to heal, to move on forward without toxicity kind of following us, without always those thoughts about the ex into the back of our mind. It allows us to move on forward into a freer kind of a way. It allows new people to come on into our energy, into a healthier and stronger kind of a way also. Now, I know at this moment you're not interested into the new energy. I get it. I understand it completely. What I will, however, say to you is this. If you do not make anything or any moves, then nothing will happen. Let's go see what's going to happen if you make a move. Let's go see that. Let's say you do something. Let's say you reach on out, right? Because ultimately it's up to you. You don't have to reach out. You don't reach out by obligation. You reach out because you still love, you still care, and you still hold on to something. And if those are all very valuable for you, then you shall reach out and you will get your answers. They might not be the answers that you want, but you'll get answers. That being said, my love, if you reach out, how shall things actually come on through? You're going to have some little fights. If you reach out, you're going to have little misunderstandings. No doubt. It's not going to be an easy flowing kind of a thing. He doesn't want to take any responsibility for what happened into this relationship or whatever issues or problems are at hand. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want to. It's not into his interest. That being said, my beautiful love, you guys have a shaky foundation that you guys need to build upon. So my main advice for you is going to be the following. If you reach on out saying, I know that we have some difficulties, we have some issues, we have some problems, but we also do have a lot of good and we do have a lot of beauty. Would you like us to work upon that together to rebuild what was once really, really quite beautiful and great and exciting and fun? And see what he says. If he says, well, how can we do that? Well, we go back to the fun times. We don't argue all the time. We don't judge. We don't talk about the past. We let it go. We talk about our weeks in 5-minute increments once per week. We discuss about it. What was good? What was not good? We move on forward as into the beginning. If you went on dates all the time, do it. If you had candlelit suppers all the time, do it. If you went on vacays, do it. Bring back the love, bring back the passion, bring back the happy moments, and everything will come back. Relationships that turn around, I want to make things better, but we keep turning around into the same poo-poo, we end up being into the same doo-doo, all right? Oh, that sounds bad in English. Okay, we end up being into the same pile of smoky stuff we don't want, all right? So, sweetie, I need you to look outside the box. I need you to find something else that's going to be good for both of you guys. And I completely understand if you don't want to do it because you think, oh, hey, if he's not going to do it, then why should I do it? If you're good with that, then that's okay. But do know if you do not do anything, then he will most likely walk away into the energy that I have at this moment. I'm saying a reach out could be good within the following week to 2 weeks because I feel like his energy is going to have changed. It's going to have matured. I feel like he's going to get different type of responses. I feel like the absence is going to make the heart grow fonder. It's going to make him want and desire more. That is why I said that amount of time. If you reach on out right away, you're not going to get the same outcome. So you need to wait a certain amount of time. So my love, that's what I can see. I feel like he needs to have this time to process his feelings and the possibilities and everything that could be having on. I feel like this pause hasn't been about disinterest. It's more about his own inner conflict. Like I said, it's his own emotional maturity. So basically, I'm going to say, do you let him come forward or do you reach out? Well, that's entirely up to you, like I said. I feel like he is still connected to you emotionally. I feel like he is reflecting onto the bond. But he's definitely standing at that crossroads and you're standing at that crossroads also. So does he want to come forward? Not really. He's kind of waiting for something more of a safe moment or more of an ideal moment. But is there really a safe moment or is there really an ideal moment? Not really. So I'm going to say time is going to define that. So my love, I feel like he's afraid of repeating past cycles and messing things up again. So should you reach out, I will say yes, but only if you feel open to it, no if you want to. Don't do something that you are not feeling wanting or capable or desiring of doing so. Now, if you wait longer, like I said, he's not necessarily going to reach on out, sweetie pie. So what you have to do is not chase love. You have to chase purity. You have to chase peace. You have to chase yourself. Let me give you some loving messages. Hold on, Elaine. I'll be with you in just a few moments. I'm going to check that on out, okay? Just a few seconds, sweetie pie. I'm going to give some love messages to our sweetie over here. And I'm coming to answer your question. So just one moment. Elaine's going to be next, followed by Laura and Love Shine. When I'm with Laura, Love Shine, you'll be able to post your questions, sweetie. My heart does still belong to you. I do want you to know that I do still miss you. Sometimes it's easier to just kind of stay away for the moment. You have painted my life with the colors of heaven. It's my pleasure, Elaine. I want to reach out, but I'm too afraid to do so. So beauty. If you want to discuss about it, send me an email. I will discuss about it with you. If you want to discuss about different ways of doing so, or how to open on up, or if you want to write him a letter, you want me to look at the letter before you send it out, whatever. All right, I'm here for you. Send me an email. And I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. Let's go see our beautiful friend, Elaine. Juanson, I don't know when it is that you have sent me your stuff, but I just got it. I did. So here we go, sweetie. Just one tiny little moment. Let's do this, and let's go over here. I know, I just got it, Juanson. When did you send that out, sweetie? Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Let's do that. Okay. So, what do we got for you? Yeah, it's on the chat. I see it. So you got your feedback from your mentor. Fortunately, they were helpful, but you're working from 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. He ended up emailing you and wanted to see. He wants you to use Chat GPT than the visual. Why Chat GPT? What does that even have to do with your work? I think so, right? Forget my grammar. It's always been... okay. It's kind of interesting. All right. It's kind of interesting. It is. I do have to say. Alrighty. Why does he want you to use that? And I have to say, I hope that you did the 1 to 9 a.m. because you wanted to. And even then, I'm going to say, you're a trooper, my love. You're a trooper, sweetie. As for why he wants you to use Chat GPT first, and then the visual. I'm intrigued. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay. Yeah, okay. It makes sense. Sweetie, I feel as though he actually wants you to use, I don't know how you call it, that platform, whatever it is, that thingy. All right, the Chat GPT. Because from a workflow perspective, it could actually make sense. I feel like Chat GPT helps you shape your ideas clearly and in writing first. I'm sorry. I feel like it's going to help you structure and maybe tone, maybe even into the messaging, and even into a certain strategy is what I will say. It's a little bit of a way to organize, if you will, your thoughts and a little bit kind of refine your concept before jumping into the visual side altogether. So I'm going to say, once the content is there and it's strong because you've kind of worked through it into ChatGPT, then I feel you can move more into a visual phase, if you will, where you bring the words and you bring the strategy to life, whether it's through design or layout or video or even some type of presentation. So it's kind of like a little bit building a house, I'm going to say, is what I'm seeing. It's like if ChatGPT is going to help you do like the map or the blueprint, if you will. And then I feel like the visual phase is like choosing what you want to have into this house. So could it be the paintings or the wallpaper, or the floor, the furniture, I feel like this approach is going to save you time and make sure that your final piece is, yes, meaningful, but also quite polished. I feel like that's what's a little bit missing. So that's what I'm getting with that, sweetie pie. It makes sense when you analyze it. It does. Yeah. Hi, Sean. Nice to see you, sweetie. You're not feeling any better today. Oh, sweet love. I'm sorry, sweetie pie. That's not funny. That's not good. Your stomach is feeling very sore, runny nose, giving you the depressed feeling. Oh la la, sweetie pie. I'm going to say yes, Elaine. I'm going to say it's missing strong visual, but I feel like it's missing some type of alignment also. I feel like we need to align things together, sweetie. Laura, are you here with us, my sweetie pie? Love Shine, you can post your questions, sweet. So post your questions away, my love. Here we go. So Laura, here we go, my sweetie. Let's go and see what we've got. Just 1 second. Alrighty. You can do that if you want to, sweetie. You can do that if you want to. So Laura, do I see you moving or changing jobs soon? It kind of feels like you're stagnant and kind of feeling a little bit lost, right? Okay, sweetie, let's go see. How have you been, my beautiful love? All right. You're okay, right? Okay, let's go see. Ooh! So do I see you moving or changing jobs soon? Knight of Wands popping on through along with our Ace of Wands, also getting our Tower followed out by the Justice and the Empress. I actually do not see you moving anytime soon, sweetie. I want to be able to say so. You're still waiting. I know, right? I'm going to say, Laura, as for the man, they're like rare. They're like a diamond into the rough. Frig. They're tough to find, sweetie pie. Okay, no, they're not tough to find. There's a lot of them out there. But, you know, yeah, when you know, right? There's a lot of bad ones out there. It's like you have to have or try 100 different before getting maybe one that is possible. All So that being said, as for work, I see a lot of stagnancy, sweetie. I do. I feel as though there's not necessarily, I feel like there's not necessarily a lot of movement. Like there's, you're staying exactly where you're at. All right. So your job is staying stagnant. You're where you're at. There's no movement whatsoever. No movement. You're wanting things to happen. Yeah, you are. You're kind of waiting for things. You would like things to happen. But at the very same time, I'm getting the Empress in reverse. Are you looking for something else, sweetie? Because the energy that I'm getting over here is somebody who wants something, but who might not necessarily be looking. Are you looking for something else, sweetie pie? Thank you, Love Shine, for posting, sweetie. And thank you, my beautiful Lilith. Are you looking for something? Let me know. I'm going to take out some more cards, but it's like if the Empress is saying, you've got to do something. You've got to look for something if you want something more to pop on through. Let me know. What are you doing with that, sweetie? Dramatic. No, feeling like you just want to quit and move home. No, you don't want to do that. No, you don't want to. Imagine moving back home. No. I know mom and dad seem nice and sweet like that, but when you move back in with them after years, you see their kinks. I know, sweetie, but you have to continue doing that. But you have to put more time into it, Laura, sweetie pie. You do. I kid you not. Yes. Yeah, and I kid you not even about the kinks and the parents, sweetie. I love my parents. I love my mom to death. And I would probably not be able to live with her. Yet she's my angel. Love her. I'm going to say my kids will probably say the same of me once they are old and moved out of the house. They'll say, Mom was so weird. No way. So, Six of Wands followed out by our Two of Swords. Yeah. I need you to put more effort into it. It's like if you have a lot of decisions to make, and by a lot, there might not be that many. There could be 2 or 3 of them, right? But it's like if those little decisions, it's like you're not moving forward with them. Believe into yourself. Take a position and do it. Just do it, like Nike says. All right? Because otherwise, I feel like if you do it and you move on forward, that you will have success. And you will have a monetary compensation that will go along with it. Not into your daytime job, but into your passion job. So I need you to put more time within that business. I need you to put more love. I need you to put more effort. I need you to put more research. I know there's a lot of needs. Basically, put your love into it. Put your love into it. When we love something, we don't count the time. We don't count the hours. We just pour our love into it. That's what I need you to do. And don't be so hesitant about different type of actions and decisions that you have to make, because you're often stuck in limbo, and that is kind of keeping your business in limbo. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, Sean. Absolutely, sweetie pie. Yes. Oh, Lilith, you added some strawberries. Oh, it's for the strawberry moon. I'm like, strawberries? Yes, it's strawberry season. You're doing it with a friend and you find her contribution is lacking. That's it. No, you got to give it your 100%, sweetie. And that being said, I love you, my sweetie, but businesses with family and businesses with friends and loves, I'm not going to say they always go, to a bad place, but they often go into bad places. If you're able to do this yourself, then do it yourself. It is going to be so much better. Ok, babe. Ok. Dans le bain, l'eau est même pas coulée, il est dans la salle de bain. Il est à la toilette, babe. All right, so I know that holds you back. And not only is it holding you back, but you're going to end up having a tower moment. Tower moment for the exact reason that you said, because we're not moving forward. We're not doing anything. So this person is holding you back when you need to move forward. Do you have to have this friend with you? Did your friend contribute to the idea? Did your friend contribute financially speaking? I mean, how involved is this friend and what kind of contract do you have with this friend? Is it necessary or can you do it by yourself? Or can you do most of it by yourself and she just does, or she or he does other things but that are lesser, but they get less money, but they do lesser things, but they're still helping out? Like, what are the strong points of the other person? What are your strong points? And you need to focus onto that. You started a bank account together in a partnership for this specifically. Well, that could be changed. You don't have to start a bank account for that. No, you could both have your own bank account. But that being said, if you do want to continue with that person, I've got no issue with it. But that person is holding you back. And I'm telling you, there is going to be a big upset that's going to be happening. So if you are going to have if you are going to move on forward with this person business-wise, make sure that you have some type of a contract where, you know, who gets what, who had, I don't know, the idea, property, who's the director, who's like the whole thing. You need to jot it on down because it can become quite complicated. And then your own as well. Okay, well, hey, if she's not going to be bothered by that, then I say, okay, sweetie. If one can feed off of the other, it's all right. Just make sure legally that everything is well written down. You don't have to go see a lawyer for it. Just write it on down. What is your title? What is her title? Or do you split 50-50? Like, what are her responsibilities? What are yours? And how do we move on forward with this? Make sure things are clear. When things are unclear, things become absolutely crazy. And I keep seeing over and over and over again the same thing. There's no clarification and there's always questions. And that is what is keeping your business stagnant. No movement, too many questions, no answers, or no solutions perhaps, and you're sticking where you're at. So I'm going to say business-wise, you're definitely going to have a conflict with your partner within the following, I'm going to say 4 to 6 weeks. It's not going to be a horrible thing, but there will be a conflict. Following that is going to be up to you guys to decide what you really want and how you need to move on forward. But I'm saying to you, if you want to move on forward, decisions have to be made. I don't care if you stick around with her, as long as you guys both make decisions and you move forward, because at this moment, your business is not moving forward because you're stuck within that. As for your daytime job, you're there. Nothing. I don't see you leaving. I don't see you going anywhere. I see you sticking there. But I don't necessarily see more money coming on either. So I'm going to say overall, a lot of stagnancy. But onto your passion job, a lot of possibilities are offered towards you if you're willing to take the risk and go and grab them. Happy Gemini season. Absolutely, sweetie. Absolutely, my love. Laura, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, my love, and I'm sending you much love, sweetie. All right? So, Laura, be bold and tell your friend, if we want things to move, we want to make money, we need to be bold. We need to take decisions. What are we doing? You guys can talk about this. You can make it make sense. You can, but you have to talk about it. And also, happy Pride. Why not? Happy Pride too. I'm all for it, sweetie pie. Yes. Absolutely. Alrighty. So, here we go. And let's go and see what we have for Love Shine. Love Shine, you're next, sweetie. Love Shine it is. Fire Spawn, it is lovely to have you tonight among us. Welcome to the live, sweetie pie, and thank you for your beautiful energy. All right, did I do that well? I did. Here we go. Alrighty. So, Love shine. And we are up to date. So just 1 second for love shine. I know. How are you doing, sweetie? It is nice to see you. I was surprised not to see you yesterday. Okay, I'm going to put 35:30 and I'm going to go and read your questions. All right. All right. All right. So, love shine. Oh, I'm gonna go a little bit higher up. With sun up till sleep with wife and Amy. Alrighty, let's go see. Sun up until wife. Sun up until wife. Seriously. That gives a whole new perspective, doesn't it? Sun up until wife. I will say nothing about it. Yeah, honestly. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. So just 1 second. So sun up until sleep with wife with Amy. Why do I feel like with a wife we are feeling kind of restless? Why do I feel that? I feel as though with a wife we're kind of feeling restless. I feel like there's a lot of things we want to do that we're not necessarily doing, and I kind of feel as though she's being a little bit of an emotional bully. So yeah. That's what I'm going to say towards that, sweetie pie. I know, probably not what it is that you want to hear in regards to it, but yeah, it is what it is, sweetie. So well, actually it is towards the wife, so who cares? I'm going to say the energy sucks with the wife, and it's better that way. Yeah, we want good ones with you. Let's go see about you. What do we have with you? All right, so, let me go back. Wait, I think I lost you. Okay, with Amy. I'm going to go back. If you're writing anything, I'm not seeing it because I'm higher up into the chat, but I'll go back and look in a few moments. So, with Amy. Alrighty. I'm getting our Knight of Wands, also getting our Six of Swords. There's like movement, but there's transitions. There's moments where we kind of want to let all our barriers down. Actually, I'm going to say, quite frankly, my love, I feel like you're exactly into a place where nothing is changing. Nothing. He's going off, he's doing his thing. You're kind of doing your thing. He kind of has his overloads onto his side. You have your own issues onto your side. Altogether, his barriers are completely down with you. He's a little bit of an open book towards you. Is he loving you? Yes, he is. Is he making a lot of movement towards you? Probably a little bit, but not too much. I feel like he actually feels a little bit bad because he is going to be leaving for a couple days. So I feel like he feels like he actually wants to try to make it up to you. Oh, you have a date night tomorrow, you see? How will Wednesday, Friday with M and you go? Good for you. A date night. All right. So, if you do have a date night, my love, and I'm going to say the date night is going to be okay. I do. I'm not going to say anything huge is going to be happening. Like, I don't see anything huge. I see you guys being happy. I see you guys having a good time together, but I can't say that anything specific is going to be happening at that moment in time. I see what you usually have is what you're going to be getting. So nothing huge, nothing big, nothing, just it is what it is. So yeah, I will say we're afraid about what's going to be happening. So you're going to be, more time kind of goes on by. So like when you reach Friday and so on, more you're going to be stressed about what's actually coming on through, because that's just the way that you are. And it's okay. That's okay, my sweet love. You do need to know that he himself, he's not stressed about going on vacay. He's going on vacay. He's doing his thing. He's not stressed about it. I know that you have your own stress because you're wondering what he's going to be doing, so on, so on. Is he going to be contacting and everything and such? But quite frankly, from here till the end of the week, I do see him being there with you. I see you being a little bit stressed about it. More time kind of passes on through. But as for him, I'm going to say same old, same old. You're there, you're spending time together. He's not necessarily validating your emotions into a way, that is extra. It is just the normality of what you guys usually have, but spending maybe a little bit more time together. So yeah, I'll say love, and a connection, but into what you usually get. M's thoughts and feelings. We're going to go with this little one. M's thoughts and feelings. All right, he does wear a mask, and you're going to say, why is he wearing a mask? He wears a mask because he has no choice, because of the type of relationship that you guys have. He can't be completely open. He doesn't want to have any wounds. He doesn't want to hurt you in any kind of way altogether. He knows that at this moment, because he is going to be leaving on vacay, that it does create a certain bitterness. So it's a sweet, yes, because he's kind of going off and he's happy about it, but it does also give a certain bittersweet because he would like to actually spend some more time with you, and he doesn't really necessarily like being away from you. So there is a little bit of a connection that could be a little bit bittersweet within the vacations that are actually arriving. And let's go and do a little bit of tarot. Let's go over here. Hi, Elaine. How are you doing? Yes, Elaine Woods. Ask your question, Elaine Woods. Go ahead with it, beauty. How are you doing, sweetie? Ask your question, Elaine. Go for it. Do I mean that your life is boring? No, love shine. No, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a boring love life. A boring love life means you have stability. When your life is too exciting, you might not want it neither. Honestly, too excited means that you're kind of onto a roller coaster. Things are so good, and then I would much prefer, although boring is not exciting. I've been into that. It's not fun. What I'm saying is things are stagnant. I'm saying that things are stable. He loves you, you love him. There's no fights, there's no big things. It's just normality. You guys see each other because you want to see each other, you want to spend time together, you're happy being together, and that's pretty much what it is. That's what I mean. I'm not saying your love life is boring. I'm saying your love life is stable. Not the same thing. Not the same thing. Thank you, Elaine. I'll be with you momentarily, sweetie. So, into the messages that I'm getting from tarot from you are the following. I'm actually going to say over here, I'm actually going to say love. I'm going to say strength. He has the best strength and the strongest one towards you. I do see our world who is passing on through also. So he knows that you guys are meant to be together. He knows that you guys have a lot of really, really good time together also. So you know what? He wants you to know that he loves you. He wants you to know that ultimately he wants to be able to make you happy as much as he possibly can. So are you into his heart, into his soul, everything on here and above? I shall say yes. Are you going anywhere? No. Even if he doesn't necessarily expressively say it, you're his one, sweetie pie. Elaine, sweetie, hold on. What are you up to? What have you been up to, Elaine? Okay, hold on. What is Elaine doing? You're creating several YouTube pages. Several. Why several? And how do you find time to do several? I don't know. Yeah. How long would it take for them to pick up and start making money once you post them? But your question is too ambiguous altogether. You need to ask me about something that is specific. I can't look at, because you said you have pages. Some can be good, some cannot be as good. Some can be monetized, others cannot be monetized. Also, you do have to be careful upon what it is that you're actually posting. Is it shorts? You don't get a dime, all right? Is it long format? If you have enough views, you will make money. So yeah, you're gonna have to be more precise. Motivational page. Is it one? Because you said money. You're gonna have, I don't know what a Sanger Cheerio is, sweetie. What is that one? Oh, good night, my dear Sean. I don't know. I don't know what a Sanger is. I don't know what that is, sweetie pie. Just two of them. Okay. I'm gonna go and look at the overall altogether, sweetie. I will. And I will say for you, just like that, if you're posting shorts, I myself, personally, shorts are good. I just post shorts. That's all I do. I used to do long, and then I did long and short. Now I only do shorts. But my reasoning for doing shorts are different. All right? My mom only does long. She does no shorts. She only does long. So it depends what you like. It depends what your content is. But you do need to know that within shorts, you're going to have some type of sponsorship or some type of other way to make money for it to be worth it, is what I'm going to say. All right? So be careful with it. Shorts is a beautiful way to get out there, to be seen. It's a great format, but honestly, if you want my honest opinion, if you're able to mix on in some type of not emotional, but motivational page that has a mix of both short and long format, will probably be better for you. But don't make it too long. Too long, people don't watch all the way to the end. So be careful, because that can hurt your channel too. There's a lot of things that go into the variable. But once you get to that, you can always send me an email, and I'll try to help you out as much as I possibly can, sweetie, within the experience that I do have. So what I will say for you is this: how long is it actually going to take? Well, I do see our 4 wands over here, which is good. I do. I don't feel like both pages are going to work. I don't know which one it is, but one of them is not going to work as well as the other. I honestly feel as though what I'm going to give you as a hint is this. Is it going to be successful? I feel like one will be able to get to some type of monetization, but I'm seeing like 18 months to 2 years. It's taken a while. The other one, I don't feel like it will. I feel also what I'm getting over here is look on out, not towards necessarily the motivational messages that you would like, but what other people would like, because I'm getting self-centeredness, and I'm not saying you're self-centered. I'm just saying the message I'm getting is look outward, look at what people want to hear, and that's how it's going to be much better for you, sweetie pie. So yeah, I'm definitely going to say over here it can work, but it's going to take a good 18 months or so. One of them will survive, the other one probably not. But a lot of time, effort, listen to your people, do your research, and put a lot of time and love into it. If you put a lot of time, you put a lot of love, and you put a lot of passion, and you take care of your people, you'll end up going quite far. But you need those ingredients on YouTube to make anything work on through. You need to treat the people who are watching you as they are important, because they are. And you need to give them what they need to hear and what they want to hear, because especially if you're doing motivational messages when they wake up into the morning or where they're not feeling all that well, you want them to go and click onto your page and listen to what you have to say, because you bring them up. You make their world better. So keep that into your mind, sweetie. If you keep that into your mind, you'll be a success. Yeah, it takes a while, Elaine. I know. It's long. It's long. And I know that there's different platforms. I know there are, Elaine. Depending on to the country, I know where you live. I know which country you live into. There's different platforms. Some other platforms maybe could be better for you. I don't know. Or maybe, I'm not going to say other platforms better for you, but what I will say is maybe post on different platforms. So you can post onto YouTube, but you can also post on other platforms that I'm not going to mention that you already know, but I'm not going to talk about them. So post in different places. You can maybe put your YouTube one as the first one, and then, people might follow you on to the other posts, but post wherever you can, that you'll be able to reach as much people as you possibly can. But know that each platform has different criterias and different people watching. We don't all want the same things on the same platforms. Yes. No, don't analyze everything I say, my beautiful love shine. Yeah, don't analyze every single word, my dear God. I say a lot of things. No. You are going to go on to a date tomorrow. It's going to go quite well. Don't worry about it, sweetie. Yeah. Your cookbook? No, sweetie. I love you, Elaine. Cookbook on Amazon's a no. It's a no. Do it, because why not? But it's a no. It's an Australian word for a sandwich. Oh, well, Cheerio was a goodbye. Yeah, I got that one. I'm going to say enjoy your sandwich, sweetie pie. Yeah, I love you, Elaine. I just like to say the truth the way that it is. The cookbook's a no-no, all right? If you're going to do anything with cooking, instead of doing the cookbook, sweetie, go online, go onto the platform, go on YouTube, and do your recipe. Show your recipe. My God, be blunt about it. Be fun about it. Have fun with it. Don't just put a cook, but take your recipes into your cookbook and do something with it. Make it fun. Make it exciting. Make people want to watch you. Make people want to tag you and post and save and watch you and make their foods after. Make them laugh along the way, sweetie pie. Elaine, make yourself entertaining. Don't do a book. Nobody looks at books anymore. Well, okay, I'm not going to say nobody looks at books anymore. It's not true. But nobody necessarily, well, okay, a lot of people don't. I don't. I've got cookbooks because my mom gave me cookbooks. But no, if I want a cooking recipe, I'll go onto a platform and I'll go get my info. So be fun, be entertaining, and people will cook with you. Hi, Sag Moon. How are you doing, sweetie pie? I know, you see, Watson, you would too. I know. Oh, I know. Elaine, go out, have fun. Make something gross. People will watch you just because it's gross. I watch people who do things that are really gross because they're entertaining. I do also watch people who do have, like kids recipes. Oh my God, I have kids. I look at kids recipes because I never know what to make my kids to eat. Different easy recipes, 30-minute recipes, 15-minute recipes, cheap recipes, whatever you want. Make it fun. People will watch you. Yes. That's it. It's what you got to do, sweetie pie. Okay? So cookbooks, I've got no problem with it. Make it fun. Keep your book on Amazon. Keep it going, sweetie. No sponsorship here with Amazon, but just because you said it. And then go and take those recipes and make them alive. No, I like those. I like to watch the gross cooking ones, and I'm sorry. It makes me laugh. It entertains me before I go to bed at night. dear God. Yeah. Elaine, I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. I am. Okay. Just 1 second. Okay, hold on. Alrighty. I mean, his wife is a bully. I mean, she's a bully. I mean, she always wants something from him. She always tries to put him into some type of direction. There's always something. She's an emotional bully. That's what I mean. She emotionally kind of, oh, but you should do that for me, or why wouldn't you? Like, she emotionally tries to make him do things that he doesn't necessarily want to do just because she wants him to do it. It could be cutting the grass. It could be anything. She's an emotional bully. Whenever she feels like, oh, she wants him to be a little bit more at home, she might act a little bit more sad. That's what I mean. Yeah. Elaine, I'm sending you much love, my sweetie pie. I do. Alrighty. So, let me just go see over here. You've noticed that yourself too, haven't you? I know. She's a bully. She's a bully, sweetie. I know. Enjoy your date tomorrow, sweetie pie. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go and see, just a second. I think I'm going to go and see Julie. Alrighty. Let me just go into PayPal. Okay, hold on. Here we go. So, my beautiful Julie, you are on up next. Alrighty. Julie, here we go, sweetie. Just 1 second. My pleasure. Julie, are you here? Alrighty, here we go. All right. You haven't seen her, right? No, we'll put there. No, we'll put a timestamp. All right. So MZ is going to be at 101. Here we go. All right. So, my beautiful. I like the fact that you just got home and eating with mama right now. Follow-up questions. Here we go. How's the self-assessment going? Okay, we're going to go and see that. I like the fact that he's doing that too. I do. Alrighty. Let's go over here. Okay. And voila. So, Julie. All right. How's his self-assessment going? It's coming to fruition, my love, is what I'm going to say. I feel like his energy feels like it's quiet, but I don't feel like his energy is stagnant. I feel like he is in deep reflection. But what I'm actually seeing over here is that he's generally looking inward. So he's trying to understand how he actually wants things, how he wants to move over with things, and what he's actually capable of offering. I feel like it's a slow, kind of a grounding kind of a process. And I do feel like there is that beautiful, real potential that is there between the both of you altogether. So I'm going to say he's not fully confident yet altogether, but I feel like the idea of making it work with you is something that he is feeling is doable, that is real, and that is important for him. I feel like he's into a place where he loves the thought of you. He loves being with you. He loves seeing you. And quite frankly, I feel as though he is always a little bit distracted by all those thoughts. So I feel like his self-assessment is going really, really quite well. I know that he does still have, some work to do upon it, but he's working onto it. He's like almost there, sweetie pie. Now, is he making progress, or is he stuck in this stage of still figuring out things, right? Good question altogether. We do have our queen. It's like you know more than he does. Honestly, you knew more. I feel like he is into a place where, as much as he does know like more, well, you know more than he does. I feel like it's been a long time. He's been a long time into this in-between zone. And I feel as though he is wanting to switch up this energy. I feel like he wants to make progress, but I feel like it's kind of slow, and I feel like it's a little bit cautious at the same time. So no, I'm going to say he's not totally stuck, but he's not leaping ahead neither. It's like if he's walking that path, but kind of stopping to overthink every little step. And part of his hesitation actually comes from fear. So fear of messing it up, fear of change, fear of commitment. So like all those things are coming on in together. I feel like he hasn't abandoned the idea. No, the idea is there. It is strong. But I feel as though he wants to put the action, but I feel like he's putting off the action at this moment because it's emotionally easier for him, if you will, to stay into that planning stage. So I'm basically going to say he's reviewing over and over. He's looking and he's analyzing and he's wanting. The bottom line of this is that his soul is so connected to yours. His human self, who he is, and how he is, wants to share this route with you. He's eventually going to move on forward, and he's eventually going to make those steps. But at this moment, I feel like he's trying to stay safe, and he is trying to stay aligned with his wants and his needs and what he has to offer at this moment. So I feel like for him, it's a little bit of a gentle nudge, a little bit of a shift of an energy. It's like if at this moment you're into that energy that is stuck. It's an energy that is there, but it's an energy that is stuck. But it's not gone. Like it's not bad. It's just there. So I'm going to say this is actually going to help him. It's going to help him move on forward into something that is better, something that is stronger. It's going to help him move from a place where he needs to have that shift, a place where he is kind of feeling stuck, to a phase where he's actually doing things and moving on forward with things. So basically, I'm going to say the next thing for him is to take that next step, that bold step forward, my love. Um, Here we go. Let's just go over here. Good night, Diane, sweetie. Good night, my love. Alrighty. Let me just go make sure everything in PayPal is okay. And I am going to move on forward with Watson at this moment. Alrighty. Hold on. All right. Watson, I'm coming over for you. Oh, you can, Mimi. Go ahead. I'll do Watson, and I'll be with you. Yes, you can. What would you like to know, my beautiful Julie? All right. So, Watson, I'm with you at this moment. Here we go. So Mike is purposely trying to keep us platonic but not flirting right now. So, no, it's not too much for him. No! Yeah, you can go back and read, but let me let me answer that question before we go see Hanson. Absolutely not, sweetie. Yeah, no. Your kissy kissies are not too much. They're not too much in any kind of a way. No, sweetie pie. What I will say for you is the following, okay? I feel as though for the moment, quite frankly, yeah, I know, sweetie. For the moment, I'm actually going to have to say whatever it is that you're sending out to him is not too much at all. But yes, he is trying to stay into the vibe that he is into at this moment because this feels comfortable for him. If he was ready for that movement, then he would make that movement. He would move on forward with it. But he's not ready for it. So that's why he's kind of sticking where he's at this moment. But as soon as he's ready, you will see that he will make that forward movement and you'll know no longer be into that platonic kind of a place. But yeah, that's what he's doing at this moment. No, I know it's not too socky. I know it's not, sweetie. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Alrighty. Hudson. And then I'm going to write down Mimi because I believe Mimi is going to be on up next. You can write my beautiful Lilith that we're closing in 10 minutes, sweetie. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's do this. And Watson, how was your day today, sweetie? All right. So, let me just do this. Let me do that. All right. So, you spent some time with mom today and you just went shopping today, which is good. You often go shopping with your mama. And then you were talking about tarot cards. And you did. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie. With Cheeto. I don't remember what name, but Matthias came up with a name that has to do with Cheeto Man. I don't remember what it is anymore, but it was hilarious. He came upon this with me. I thought it was so funny. Okay, right. Rien, Mathias, c'est correct, B. All right. So, you came to the same conclusions. It seems that there's some secrets that haven't fully been. I have to say, Juan, what I have to say. I did see, I'm not going to say on what platform I saw it, but apparently Tesla Man was talking about you guys have the spaceships. So you guys are good because you get the spaceships. And this guy that I do follow was talking about, like, who's got the spaceship? And who are the spaceships for? And do we need the spaceships? What are they about? And he's like, I don't have no spaceship. Does somebody have a spaceship for me? And I thought he was so hilarious. I really like this guy. I'll forward you his name at some point in time. I don't want to say it onto the channel, but yeah. Anyways, I was cracked up about that one. Yeah. And he's like, why do we need spaceships? What's happening? Who's not telling me something? I don't have money for no spaceship. Do you have a spaceship for me? The spaceships are only for him and Cheeto, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. They're crazies. That's all I have to say. Yeah, okay, let me get back. Not a problem, my beautiful Mimi. You're going to be on up next. I'm sorry. I got lost into Cheeto Man. Okay. Okay. Just 1 second. um, so what do we got? Let's just leave this all together. Let's just do that. Let's leave Cheeto into the Cheeto world. And will come out to be the goods of the Cubs. Yeah. Honestly, I have an idea about what's going to be happening with Cheeto. Remind me at some point to let you know about it. My mom and I have discussed about Cheeto Man. We both have different versions of what's going to happen to Cheeto. Yes, she has her own psychic idea, and I have my own psychic idea. So at some point we'll talk about it, and we can mix on in your psychic idea along with it and see what we come upon. Yeah, but we can't talk about it all that much, but we'll discuss about it. I know. So how does work look like for you this week? I got you. Let's go see. All right. Okay. Work. Boring. No movement. I do see 1 or 2 red vests. I do see a full day off. But other than that, no. No. I don't even see you seeing your sweetie pie. Yeah. I don't even see that. How's your sweetie pie doing? Mimi's up next, by the way, and so far I think Mimi's going to be the last reading for tonight. How are things over here with your sweetie pie? She's doing pretty good. I feel as though she has different kind of plans in order to make things better financially speaking. I feel like she has less barriers. I feel like she's feeling more liberated. I feel like she's looking towards the future into a much brighter and more beautiful kind of a way. So I'm going to say she's doing pretty darn good, sweetie. What else should you know? You need to know that she loves you. You need to know that she thinks about you. You also need to know that it's okay if you're not making any movement at this moment. You guys are seeing each other. It's kind of difficult to do so, but know that you are still into her mind, into her wants, and into her ultimate desires. Absolutely. Um, all right. So, love continues to blossom, but in silence. Work continues to be passion. I'll say abundance, continuing on with the flow. Work wise, I will say continuing. Listen to your stories. Basically, there's nothing changing at work, and there's nothing changing into your passion life. Even into your love story, things are staying a little bit stagnant. But sometimes, like I say, stagnancy is a good way to be. Sometimes it is. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Just 1 second. How is Elizabeth doing today? You sent me a message? Where? On Facebook? If so, I didn't get it. You'll send me a message later? Oh, okay. I don't see nothing. No, even my Facebook. I've got no message. Did you send me a message? I don't have nothing. Niente. Zada. No. Oh, wait, let me go back and read. Let me go back and read. I must have missed something. Well, hold on. I'll go look. I'll go look once and let me go see. My Facebook has been somewhat deficient. I kid you not. It doesn't give me all the messages that I'm supposed to be getting. Basically, what you need to know is that your beautiful love is moving on forward. She is still thinking about you. She is still loving you. She is still wanting to do absolutely everything that could have possibly happened between the both of you. So I'm going to say we're really just kind of waiting for the next right step. Let me go see what you're talking to me about. I'm going to go back and read. I must have missed something somewhere. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay, that I missed that part. I got you. I got you, sweetie. I do. Okay. Um, Let me go and see. There's a 2-3 month delay, Juanson. 2-3 months. The questions you're asking about, there's a 2-3 month delay. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. I was stuck into Cheeto Man, the other man. Yeah. It is going to be processed. It is going to be okay. But I'm going to say 2 to 4 months, okay? I feel like between the following 2 to 3 months, you will have some response and some news towards that. I feel like it will be completed within the following 2 to 4 months, which would bring you somewhere almost before Christmas. So somewhere around October, November, sweetie. There's definitely some administration delays that are into it, but your mom's going to be okay. So, yeah. I'm sorry. Thank you for sending me that question. I did not see that, sweetie. Did not. My brain sometimes misses little pieces here and there. Honestly, I was so stuck onto little Cheeto. Yeah, your mom's going to be okay, but there's definitely delays. It's going to take a little bit longer, sweetie pie. So, hold on. I'm gonna say today, Elizabeth today is thinking about you more than she usually does, but she does realize that there's not a lot of movement, but she does want you to know that she's trying to release the fear as much as she possibly can, and that she's trying to release as much chaos as she possibly can, but she does love you. So continue to know that even if you guys are not seeing each other, that she loves you and that she cares for you and she's not forgetting about you and she's not giving up on you in any kind of a way. All right, let's start with an angel message. And then we're going to go with an oracle message. All right. You are being gently guided to release what no longer aligns with you. Trust that letting go opens space for miracles, and divine timing is at work behind the scenes. Even when things feel still, they're still anchored in love and gratitude. Know that you can follow ahead with grace and beautiful protection, sweetie pie. All right. Let's go on for an oracle message. All right. An oracle message. Then we're going to go with a bookity book a book. And I'm going to go and find out Mimi after. A new chapter is unfolding, one that is going to invite you to rise into your true power with softness and clarity. You are being reminded you don't need to force what is divinely meant for you. Let your intuition lead and trust that the right people at the right moments and opportunities are already aligning into your favor. Let's go towards the book, and then let's go towards love messages. All right. I know, they're sweet. Let me know when you are ready. Ace of Cups, advice. The answer is yes, but examine the possibility of a no before starting. Yes. All right. Love messages, sweetie. This connection is written into the stars. Even if the timing might feel a little bit off, the bond remains strong. I am always realizing how nobody else compares to the way that you love me, and your energy lingers in every corner of my heart. Love is unfolding between us, gently like a rose that knows it's safe to bloom again. Oh, yes, we are, Lilith. Yes. Yes, we are, sweetie. Yes. Sorry for the caps, love. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Mimi, and then I believe that we are closed for tonight. So just 1 second. All right. On my way, just a second. I'm going to go and get Mimi. Okay. Mimi it is. Thank you, my beautiful. Yes, we are. We do only have one more, sweetie pie. Let's do this. Let's go over here. We actually have Love Shine again. Wherever you are at, my beautiful Love Shine, if you want to post your question, you can. So we actually have Mimi and Love Shine, but I don't know where Love Shine is. So if you're here, you can post your questions, sweetie. And here we go. Is the same. Maybe I'm right. The universe is telling you he's not aligned with you already, right? I know. Okay, let's go see. So we are with Mimi. I am going to leave a timestamp. If Love Shine is around, you can post your questions. Yeah, I have it. It's all good, my beautiful Love Shine. Whenever you're ready, you can post your questions. You're next, sweetie. So Mimi's going to be at 1:40 and Love Shine is on up next. Okay. Hey, Mimi love. Let's go see. Um, it really does say something when your friend and the universe actually kind of echo the same. I'm not going to talk about me. I don't count myself into it. But when your friend and the universe kind of say the exact same thing, I'll say, wow. I feel like you're absolutely in tune. I feel like it's beautiful that you're choosing to take things kind of like step by step. And that's all you really need to do right now. Honestly, there's no rushing. It's just, it's a process that is kind of following on through. It is what it is. So the energy about work, the energy around work feels like it's slowly kind of shifting into a better direction. Picking up that people do notice your effort, even if they don't always necessarily say it. I feel like there's a quiet respect. Some might even admire how you carry yourself, let's say, under pressure. I mean, you're not invisible at all. Spirit is also kind of nudging that something nicer is coming towards you. So it could be a new task, it could be a new person. Something is coming towards you. It's going to be aligned in with your energy. So something good. Now, as for Mr. Harry, the energy is the same with Mr. Harry. Mr. Harry is who Mr. Harry is. He's Harry-some, all right? I don't even know what that means, but he's doing a Harry kind of a thing. He's stuck. He's stuck into a loop, sweetie. He's stuck into a loop of like silent feelings but what's kind of interesting is that like he cares for you so deeply, but he's so messed up. There's love, but it's buried underneath fear and ego and pride. It's like if a tower has fallen upon him and he's trying to crawl himself out. He doesn't know what brick to move or what to do. He's stuck. And then because he's stuck, he's scared, but he's scared to admit how much you actually matter. And that's a problem. So, and I feel like he's actually afraid of admitting it to himself too. So he wants to protect himself from being vulnerable, but he actually avoids acknowledging it, honestly. So I'm going to say he thinks of you much more than what you actually do know, and I feel like he keeps himself emotionally guarded. Oh my God, you're not imagining anything. I mean, the love is there, but he's just not ready to show it into the way that you deserve yet. So, sweetie, I'm going to say let's just kind of wait for the next shifts that kind of happen and move on forward. But that's what I've got, sweet love. Let me give you some messages. Yeah, hold on over here. All right. So, I want to share my happiness with you. I know that I've been distracting you. I know that maybe we've even kind of crossed some lines. I wonder if you enjoy life more without me. You might have abandoned me, and I hid my true identity from you. I think that one is so, so real. All right. So, I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Let's go see love shine. Love Shine is going to be the final reading for tonight, and Love Shine is at 1:45. All right. All right. You're feeling emotionally needy. You're feeling emotionally needy because you know that your man's going on vacation. That's why you're feeling emotionally needy. All right, let's get see, sweetie pie. Okay. Here we go. So, just 1 second. That is all good. All right. You have a conversation with him about him reaching out to you meanwhile on vacation. How's it going to go? And will he reach out more? No, he's going to reach out just the same, sweetie. Yeah, I want to say he's going to reach out more. I don't see him reaching out more. I don't see him, sweetie. I don't. It's going to be the same thing. Sometimes he'll reach out at weird hours, weird times. He might send 1 or 2 pictures, but that's it. He's going to say he's busy. He's going to say he's off doing things. He's going to say there's always people around him. There's even going to be a day, maybe even 2 days, where I'm not going to say not going to answer, but at such a late time that you're going to be wondering what the heck he's up to and what he's doing. So I know that you have the conversation, and I love that you have the conversation. I feel like it's important that you have the conversation, because if you did not have the conversation, I feel like it would be a problem. Why? It's just because it's who he is. There's no reason. It's not because of anything. If he wants to text, he can. He can text at any time of day. He can wake up into the morning and look at his phone. When I wake up into the morning, Love Shine, I look at my phone, all right? If there's somebody laying next to me or not, I look at my phone. If they're sleeping, woohoo, I send messages on out, all right? So may you be into a relationship or not, you can send messages whatever you want. May you be into the bathroom, may you be on out walking, may you be into the kitchen. You're not always next to the other person. You have many times into a day where you can send a message, but he chooses to always stick to somewhat of a pattern. So the pattern doesn't always fit when they are on vacation. So sometimes he ends up kind of missing that time. He still misses you, still loves you, still thinks about you, but is not always necessarily available to send you that message at that expected usual time, because you're on vacation time. It's not the same schedule. It's not that he doesn't want to, it's that he tries to keep things the same, and it doesn't always work on vacation. But he can. Oh my God, yes, he can. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Hold on just a second. All right. Just 1 second. So it's not that he can't, it's that he's not, which is something different. Yes, it's just that throughout the normal time, I don't feel like he's necessarily doing it. Okay, hold on. So you're gonna fight? Probably. Probably, my love. Yes. No. Well, yes and no. I don't feel like it's going to create a fight, but it's going to create some coldness. It's going to create some frustrations. Yes. No, I don't see you fighting. I just feel like he's not always going to write back when he needs to, or he's not going to stick to the schedule, and he's going to find some type of reason to say why he didn't. Yes. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for your original questions. Just one second. I somewhat lost them. Okay, what is he going to be thinking about the restaurant tomorrow and the dress? Honestly, the restaurant he's going to feel is okay. Okay, but maybe a little bit more. All right, he will like it. He will probably like to return at some point in time, but he's going to find you're absolutely beautiful, sweetie. The restaurant is just going to be okay, but you, yourself, you're going to be gorgeous. How can you get forward movement into your relationship? You can't. There's nothing more that you can do, my love. The problem with your relationship, if problem it is, I don't know. I say the problem. The circumstances regarding your relationship, it's not a problem. The circumstances regarding your relationship is that you're into a place where you can't have more forward movement than what you've got. Because you're already taken and he's taken. You're not leaving your man and he's not leaving his wife. So your relationship will always stay somewhat the way that it is. He will continue to love you. You will continue to love him. You will continue to spend time together. You'll continue to know more about one another. You will refine and define your relationship more within time. You'll understand each other more. You'll understand when you have fights, how the other feels, what the other wants. You'll get all those vibes, all those emotions. But forward movement, you can't have more than what you've got. Unless he ends up leaving his wife, you can't have more. And I don't see him leaving his wife. That is his number one priority, his family. So what you've got is what you're going to keep and is what you're going to have. But you can have a deeper emotional connection with him and a deeper friendship and loving relationship. And that will build within time. But there's nothing more that you can do. And I will give you some tarot, my love. Unless at some point in time he decides that he's no longer going to be with her, then all right. But it's not something that I'm seeing at this moment, my love. As for tarot altogether, you guys are moving on. You're doing what it is that you need to do. You're doing you, he's doing him, and you guys are doing each other along the way. You guys love each other. You guys are together. You guys are looking towards a future. He's still a little bit of the master of puppets, if you will. All right. He takes care of maybe dates when you guys see each other, what kind of happens. We do have that over here. But we also do have him showing a lot of love, a lot of beautiful, I'm going to say, emotions towards you with our King of Cups. He loves you 1,000,000 times more than he actually does his wife, and that means 1,000,000 altogether. Why doesn't he when he texts you in now throughout the day? I don't understand your question. I feel like his texting throughout the day is not always the same. He kind of just goes with the flow, sweetie. When he has more time, he does. When he doesn't, he doesn't. But he's very much by the book. He has a certain schedule. He follows that schedule. What you guys usually do is what he usually will do. Sometimes he'll kind of go out of bounds and he'll send you a message or he'll do something different. But other than that, he likes to stick to a certain schedule. He's more organized. He's a little bit more of that emperor into that kind of a way. Emotionally, he loves you just the same. Emotionally, nothing changes. It's the way that he shows. It's really a question of, does he show you his love or he doesn't? But emotionally, he loves you just the same. But if he knows it hurts to not message you and you're aware and you don't understand why he doesn't message you, like, yeah, because he doesn't care. Simply, my love. He doesn't think about that. He doesn't think about it. He doesn't think, oh, if I don't message, she's going to be worried and she's going to be sad. No, this has to do with his ego. He thinks about him. It's about him. It's not about you. It's about him. He loves you. When he wants to message you, he does. He knows that by not messaging you or by not following procedure or what is intended, that he's going to create some problems. But he's willing to deal with that because you guys have gone through that before. You talk about it. And things get back into the same cycle. So you guys are stuck into a cycle, into a wheel of fortune, if you will, that keeps on going into a circle. And it's not going to change unless you or him abruptly change something into it. He knows it bothers you, but he thinks about himself. It's him who's important. Yes, he loves you, but he knows you're going to deal with it. He knows you're going to be okay. So he doesn't put more effort. I know, sweetie. That being said, my beautiful loves, love shine, you can write me an email if you want to. And to the meanwhile, I am sending much love out to everybody. Sweet dreams, my beautiful souls. See you tomorrow. I'm Lilith. I'm coming to send you a message, my love. See everybody tomorrow. Love you guys. Love shine. Reach out to me into an email if you want to, sweetie. Good night, sweeties.